So the agencies involved in rescue operations in Uttarkashi have been examining a lot of options, but a 5-point plan has been largely put in place. And there's a lot of emphasis on this horizontal drilling by this American auger machine. How are the rescue operations proceeding? What is the main emphasis on? My colleague Vedant has this explanation.
That's right, Vasudha. Well, as our colleagues on the ground have also been reporting, not much has moved really as far as the rescue operations are concerned, even though a PMO team, visited the tunnel collapse site first. And then, of course, you also had Union Minister Nitin Gadkari along with Chief Minister Pushkar Dhami at the site as well. There seems to be a lot of confusion as to what this plan actually is. Well, what the government essentially has proposed is that there's going to be drilling from 3 sides. Now, currently, horizontal drilling is underway. That horizontal drilling is happening from the Silkyara side of the tunnel. Now, what the government has proposed is that there needs to be vertical drilling as well, which essentially means that these drilling machines need to go on top of the hill under which the tunnel collapsed and under which the laborers are trapped, and the machines have to go on the top of the hill, and vertical drilling has to be done. And at the same time, vertically, a supply pipe, a wider diameter supply pipe will go inside to provide essential supplies to the laborers as well. That is what the government has proposed. Now, at the same time, the government says that from the opposite side of the Silkyara side, which essentially is the barcode side of the tunnel, from there as well there needs to be horizontal drilling. Why? Because the government aims to create a micro tunnel from the barcode side of this particular site and reach the laborers who are trapped under the debris. So essentially, just in simple terms, what it means is that there's going to be drilling from 3 sides to reach the laborers who are trapped in the middle under the debris. So, drilling from the Silkyara side already underway, drilling from the barcode side is proposed by the government, and vertical drilling as well. Now, remember, at the same time, the government has also said that the Border Roads Organization is trying to build an approach road to reach the top of the hill, because remember, as our colleagues on the ground have also reported, there's an extremely challenging topography, and to navigate that is a huge concern, because approach roads will have to be built, and the BRO, as you said, Vasudha, yourself, there's a multi-agency rescue operation. So, the roads have to be built for the machines to actually reach the top of the hill for vertical drilling to actually begin. This is what the government has proposed so far, and experts are on the spot. Remains to be seen how this is implemented. Vasudha, back to you.
Thank you, Vedant, for those details. Clearly, many challenges there. It is a difficult terrain. I have Yashpal Suntrial, who's a geologist, and Dr. Mantosh Kumar, a senior consultant in the Department of Mental Health at Fortis Memorial Research Institute. Thank you, both of you, for joining us. Dr. Suntrial, clearly, like my colleague Vedant was explaining, it is a very difficult terrain, and Mr. Gadkari was saying yesterday that there are soft rocks, there are hard rocks. So, there are operations that get stalled and there are uncertainties, but clearly there is a lot of caution that the government and all the agencies that have been involved in these rescue operations have put in, because safety and the lives of these laborers are very, very important. But tell us, it's been over a week now. So these drilling exercises, what do you think is going to work, sir, and what are the challenges?
Yes. Again, the challenges are because the Himalayan terrain is very weak. The rock type located at the site are also very weak. And but now if they are making horizontal parallel tunnels, but I don't know whether they are using tunnel boring machine or they are just excavating with the help of the JCB and bigger machines. Because during the drilling, just now I heard that they are planning to drill vertically from the top of the tunnel, and then they will insert the pipe to rescue the labor which are trapped for last 10 days. But I am afraid of that the heavy machine, when it will drill and the top of the tunnel, then some more debris may fall into the tunnel. So I am not at the site, and what they are doing for the rescue operations, certainly experts will be involved in that. But really, what this has happened at Silkyara Tunnel, I will say it was the result of compromising the safety measurement and the construction, quality of the construction of the tunnel. That's why this happened.
Right. Dr. Kumar, one thing that people who have managed to speak to the laborers stuck inside is that they seem to say that they need fresh air and their voices sounded feeble, and understandably so. They've been trapped for over 7 days now. And also, there is claustrophobia, there is no escape route, there could be, gases inside, and, it's very, very hot, there's dust, and there's clearly no outlet. What are the health risks associated with a situation like this?
Definitely, there is physical and mental health risk associated here. We are looking at people who have been trapped for more than 7 days. Less of food supply, less of water, nutrients are not there. They are not able to sleep. So, and there is no, kind of preparation that people go in with an expectation that something as bad as this can happen. So one has to understand that a lot happens. Anxiety is very common amongst the people who are trapped inside for so many days. Nutrient deficiency is happening, so proper food supply must be provided. Nutrition has to be a prominent thing. A water supply has to be given. But most importantly, I think in the physical and mental health aspect, what they require most is a lot of information that is provided to them. They get to know what is happening in the outside world. They get to understand that help is there. They are working day and night so that the stresses that they are experiencing can also be mitigated. What is also important is that some bit of medication in the form of sedatives and some bit of anti-anxiety medication, if they are being provided, that will help them deal with this situation, deal with this crisis. So good supply of food, nutrition, water, oxygen supply, all is being provided by the people over there. So the whole idea is to be very compassionate at the same time, working towards it to help them provide the rescue that we all are, kind of looking forward to.
Right. Dr. Sundrial, that's a very interesting point that Dr. Kumar is making. Clearly, more information is the key here, but we're talking about laborers who've been trapped for over 7 days. Tell us, in future, this clearly, Uttarakhand is a rapidly urbanizing state. Many projects are going on. What are the safety precautions that we may need to take to ensure that these incidents don't occur in future?
Actually, first of all, the government should fix the accountability of the company or engineers or the geologists who are involved in the project. Because sometimes what happens, the construction company try to avoid the technical advice given by the expert to save their money and time. So I hope that although Uttarakhand has faced many calamities, 2013 Kedarnath calamity, then in 2021 the Rishiganga calamity, and I have a large number of the calamity which Uttarakhand has already faced. But I don't know whether the government will take any lesson from this incident or not, because they have constructed large tunnels from Rishikesh to Karnaprayag. A railway project is about to complete in 2014, and they have constructed many, about 60 kilometer railway track will pass through the tunnel. So government should audit and evaluate the compatibility of those tunnels also.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Sundrial, and thank you, Dr. Kumar, for joining us on this discussion.